You're tired. I know. I was too. But this video is going to help you. If you've been putting in the reps, if you've been going to the gym and focused on your nutrition and you're still not seeing the scale move, there's something that you're getting wrong. Roll. What are we talking about today? We are talking about fitness trackers, specifically fitness tracking books. Similar to this one, shout outs to Clever Fox. I have no affiliation with them. If you guys do want to partner, hit me up. But this is the fitness book that I've been using for the past 2 years. The reason why I say 2 years because I was off for a couple of seasons, and now I'm here again. Like many of us, fitness is not this linear thing where we just see results. Sometimes we get injured, sometimes we hit plateaus, and but this book has been kind of like my holy grail to track my progress. So, how do you use these books? Okay, so fitness tracking book. How do these things work? So this was Friday the 16th. As you can see, I had my workouts right here. And I know the first thing you're probably wondering, why would you show me a page or a workout that you obviously didn't do? And that is because I decided to play basketball on this day, but I wanted to show something that was blank and concise and not a bunch of scribble scrabble all over it. And this was one of the only pages that I had. Like I said, I've been using this book for almost 2 years, so it is almost time for me to buy a new one. But as you can see, you have your sets and your reps, and you can go through and write down how many you did. And this is great for progressive overload. If you notice that you're getting stronger in the gym and weights are getting light, you can go back and look at this and you can say, well, maybe I just need to add a few more reps, or maybe it's just time to put a new plate on the bar. So this is one part of the book. You can also track your cardio down there. I did do this 20-minute walk right here, 20-minute incline walk. It was great, but like I said yesterday, um, I just decided to play some basketball. A couple of my friends was at the court. They hit me up, so I wrote down this workout the day before, and I'm still gonna do it, but I decided to hang out with friends and play basketball, which is totally fine. So on the next page, if you really want to get some data, you can track your meals. And a lot of times, what I've done on this page, I didn't get too fancy with the calories. A lot of people like to use my Fitness Pal. I didn't get too fancy with the calories. I just wrote down what I ate, whether it was good or bad. And I was able to use that data to say, well, maybe we don't need to eat those chocolate chip cookies at night because you didn't lose any weight. So that's what this is good for. You can also track your mood, which I love because stress definitely relates to weight gain. When you build up that cortisol, it is really hard for your body to lose weight in a stressful state like that. You can also track how much water you're drinking. You can track your vegetables and your fruits. You can track your activity level. And all of this is kind of biased. So you know what you normally do on a daily basis. If you're normally sedentary and sitting at the desk and then going home and watching Netflix, and then the next day you decide to go outside and run or walk or whatever, then your activity will obviously improve. So this is the gist of how these things work. I really like this one because it's very detailed. It's a hardback book, so it's hard to destroy these things. As you can see, you got a little pen holder, you got some bookmarks, and another thing that's really cool is See, I spilled coffee in mine. That's what all those brown spots are. You can also track your photos, before and after photos. This isn't a before and after, obviously, but this is where I started at, and I wrote down my inches and everything right here, and it's really good. And you can also write down your goals, any kind of fitness goals that you have, and that is really good because I can go back and look at this. I actually haven't even read these, so I'm gonna go back and look at this and even test some of these measurements to see where I was at this time. You also have a calendar in here if you want to jot down quick things that you need to do, fitness related. And you get a monthly review page. Monthly review, you can drop a photo right here. You can write down your inches in here and your measurements. And then this little section right here is really cool because you're able to not only track your fitness, but like your self care. You know, my channel is a fitness channel, but we're geared towards wellness. I believe that it's really hard to lose weight when you're just not in the mental space. So mental health is just as important as physical health. So this was really good. Actually, on this month right here, I did lose the 4 pounds I see up here, and I was feeling good, but my spiritual side was lacking because I wasn't, like you can see right here, it asks you spirituality. If you can see that, it asks you about that. And it was lacking because I wasn't in church as much and wasn't reading my Bible as much. And I was able to make those adjustments on the next month. So this is the Clever Fox, guys. Really good tool to use when tracking. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is this terminology that I came up with on the fly, and it says what's not tracked creates slack. So the whole gist of that is take the analogy of a plane. If a plane has a destination to Singapore and you're coming from Atlanta, if you are off by 1% or 2 degrees, a very, very small amount, you could end up in Asia. And guys, that is exactly how our fitness journey is. It's not as linear, of course, as a plane ride because a plane is, not a person, but it is kind of the same concept because we are trying to get to a destination, to some type of destination. And what's the fastest way from point A to point B? And that would be a straight path, guys. If as close as we can get to that straight path, that is the quicker we will get to our results. And I like to tell myself, stay close to consistency, stay close to discipline. If you start going further away from consistency, like if consistency is this line up here, and we are toggling that line, the further away that you go away from that, you are you are basically putting more time in between your goals. So the whole benefit of tracking is you will know when, okay, I need to pick up the pace this week because last week my weight stayed the same. A lot of people are afraid sometimes to get on the scale because they just can't handle the data. And I understand that. It can be hard sometimes to put in the effort and not receive any results. But the reason why you need to track is so that you can manage, so that you can see where those inconsistencies are coming in at. And once you start doing that, you will start being able to make the adjustments. So I highly encourage you guys to track. There are benefits of tracking. If you don't track it, then it's going to create some type of slack. You're going to, even on good days, like let's say you say, well, I haven't weighed myself, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better. The feeling of accomplishment can work against you as well because now you feel like you deserve a piece of cake. You feel like you deserve to go out and drink with your friends, when in actuality, you could use that feeling of goodness to lean in more, to get closer to that line of consistency. Hey guys, if that video helped you, please like and subscribe and share with a friend, and go ahead and implement some of those strategies. Those fitness tracking books definitely can be a useful tool on your journey. Until then, it's your boy Maurice, signing off.